What I'm about to show you will forever change how you think about grip strength. Deep in the mountainous region of Dagestan, a place that has produced some of the most dominant combat athletes the world has ever seen, there exists a training philosophy that separates ordinary fighters from legends. Wrestlers, judokas, and sambo practitioners from this rugged land have long understood something that most modern gym-goers completely overlook. The grip is not just a tool, it is a weapon. When you watch a Dagestani fighter latch onto an opponent, you are witnessing the result of years of deliberate, specialized hand and forearm conditioning that transforms ordinary fingers into steel hooks. This is not about squeezing a rubber ball a few times a week. This is a systematic approach to building crushing, locking, and sustaining grip strength that makes letting go feel physically impossible. The secret lies in training the hand as a complete unit. The fingers, the thumb, the palm, the wrist, and the forearm all working together in coordinated tension. Most people train their grip as an afterthought, but in Dagestani culture, it is the foundation. Before you can throw someone, control someone, or submit someone, you must first hold on to them. And holding on, under extreme resistance and fatigue, is an art form that demands its own dedicated training. What follows is a breakdown of 7 powerful exercises drawn from this tradition, each one targeting a specific layer of grip strength to build what practitioners call the unbreakable clamp. The first exercise is the towel pull-up, and it is one of the most brutal and effective grip builders in existence. Instead of gripping a standard pull-up bar, you drape 2 thick towels over the bar and grab one in each hand. As you pull your body upward, your fingers are forced to squeeze and curl around an unstable, shifting surface. There is no solid edge to rely on. Your hand must generate constant tension just to maintain contact. This directly trains the crushing strength of the fingers and the endurance of the forearm flexors under bodyweight load. Begin with 3 sets of as many repetitions as possible, and do not be surprised if your hands give out long before your back does. That is exactly the point. Over time, increase the thickness of the towels or switch to a single towel to make the challenge even more demanding. The instability of the towel mimics the unpredictability of gripping a human limb, which is precisely why Dagestani wrestlers have used variations of this drill for generations. Rope climbing is the second exercise, and it is arguably the most complete grip training tool ever devised. When you climb a rope without using your legs, every inch of upward progress demands that your hands and forearms work in alternating cycles of gripping and releasing under load. This builds not just raw crushing strength, but also grip endurance and the ability to maintain tension over extended periods. In Dagestani training halls, ropes are a permanent fixture, not a novelty. Climbers are expected to ascend and descend with control, never letting the rope slip. Start with 3 climbs per session, focusing on slow, controlled descents, which are often more demanding than the ascent itself. If a full rope climb is currently beyond your capacity, begin by hanging from the rope and practicing controlled hand-over-hand movements while keeping your feet off the ground. And here's something most people never realize. Building strength and improving your body doesn't always require brutal workouts or spending hours in the gym. In fact, a lot of people are now using simple, low-impact stretching routines designed to support metabolism, mobility, recovery, and fat burning, especially if intense training is hard on the joints or difficult to stay consistent with. If you want to learn more about that program, I've linked it in the description below. The third exercise targets a specific and often neglected component of grip, the pinch strength of the thumb. Plate pinches involve holding 1 or 2 weight plates together between your thumb and fingers, with the smooth side facing outward and carrying or holding them for time. This exercise isolates the thenar muscles of the thumb and the intrinsic muscles of the hand in a way that pulling exercises simply cannot replicate. In grappling, the thumb is the anchor of every grip. Without a strong thumb, your fingers have no foundation to work from. Begin with a single 25-pound plate held in each hand for 30 seconds per set, completing 3 sets. As your strength develops, stack 2 plates together or increase the duration. The burning sensation you feel along the inside of your thumb and across your palm is the exact tissue being forged into something far more capable. The 4th exercise is the wrist roller, a deceptively simple device that delivers extraordinary results. A wrist roller consists of a short bar with a rope attached to the center, with a weight hanging from the other end of the rope. You hold the bar at arm's length and roll the weight upward by alternating wrist rotations, then slowly lower it back down. This exercise builds the extensor and flexor muscles of the forearm simultaneously, which is critical because grip strength without wrist stability is like a powerful engine in a broken frame. Many athletes focus only on the closing strength of the hand, but neglect the muscles that open and stabilize the wrist, leading to imbalances and injury. Perform 3 complete up and down cycles per session, and increase the weight incrementally every 2 weeks to ensure continuous adaptation. The 5th exercise is the weighted dead hang. You hang from a pull-up bar with a weight belt or a dumbbell secured between your feet and simply hold on for as long as possible. This exercise trains grip endurance under load, which is the capacity to maintain a strong hold even as fatigue accumulates. In a real grappling exchange, a grip that fails after 30 seconds is nearly useless. You need a grip that holds through minutes of intense struggle. Begin with your body weight alone, hanging for 60 seconds per set across 3 sets. Once you can comfortably exceed 90 seconds, add 10 pounds and reset your baseline. The mental component of this exercise is equally important. Learning to breathe through the burning and refuse to let go is a psychological skill that transfers directly to competition. The 6th exercise addresses the often completely ignored extensor side of the hand. Most grip training focuses exclusively on closing the hand, but the muscles that open the fingers are equally important for joint health and balanced strength. Use a thick rubber band placed around all 5 fingers and practice opening your hand against the resistance for 3 sets of 25 repetitions per hand. This simple drill prevents the chronic tendon imbalances that lead to golfers' elbow and finger injuries, which are extremely common in grapplers who neglect this side of the equation. Healthy tendons and balanced musculature allow you to train harder and more consistently, which is ultimately what produces elite grip strength over time. The 7th and final exercise brings everything together in the most functional way possible. The GI or towel tug of war. Grip one end of a heavy towel or a section of training gi with both hands and have a partner pull from the other end with maximum resistance. Your job is to hold on, reposition your grip, and resist being pulled off balance for 30-second rounds. This exercise trains grip strength in a dynamic, reactive environment that mirrors actual grappling conditions more closely than any isolated drill. The constant shifting of tension, the need to adjust finger position mid-effort, and the psychological pressure of competing against another person all combine to produce a level of grip adaptation that no machine or static exercise can fully replicate. Perform 5 rounds per session with 30 seconds of rest between each. When you combine all 7 of these exercises into a consistent weekly routine, you are not just building stronger hands. You are constructing the same unbreakable foundation that has made Dagestani grapplers the most feared holders in the history of combat sports. Grip strength is one of those abilities people completely underestimate, until they experience someone whose hands feel impossible to break free from. So now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 exercises do you think would humble you the fastest? Drop your answer in the comments below. And if you want more videos on combat athlete training, old-school strength methods, grappling conditioning, and performance secrets from elite fighters around the world, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next breakdown.